Elijah and the widow. Once there was a great prophet named Elijah. He traveled to many cities and villages, speaking the word of God and performing miracles. There came a drought in all the land. No rain fell anywhere for many days. No plants would grow, and there was very little to eat. One day God told Elijah to go and live in the village of Zarephath. There lived a widow who would give Elijah a place to stay and food to eat. When he came to the widow's house, Elijah asked her for a glass of water and some bread to eat. He had been walking a long time and was very hungry and thirsty. The widow told him she could give him some water, but that she had no food to give him. The widow was very poor and was almost out of food herself. She told Elijah that she only had a handful of flour left and a bit of oil in a jar. It was enough for one last meal for herself and her son. Then there would be no more food. Elijah told the widow to use some flour to make bread for him, and then use some more to make bread for herself and her son. He said she had nothing to worry about because God promised that as long as Elijah was there, the flour would never run out, neither would the oil. The widow had so little flour left that she and her son would surely starve soon anyway. She didn't know if she should believe Elijah or not, but she did as he said. If Elijah spoke the truth, maybe they would have the chance to live. Could this God Elijah spoke of be so great that he could keep them alive? Day after day, she made bread for the three of them. No matter how much oil and flour they used, there was always plenty left. What Elijah said was true. One day, the widow's son became very sick. The widow tried every medicine to make him well again, but nothing worked. The boy died. He was the widow's only family, and she loved him with all her heart. She wept and wept. When she saw Elijah, the widow became very angry with him. She asked him why God had sent him to feed her and her son, if he was only going to let the boy die anyway. Elijah took the boy to his upstairs room and prayed to God to let him live. God heard Elijah's prayer, and the boy began to breathe once again. Elijah carried him back downstairs and called out, "Widow, come and see your son. He lives." The widow was overjoyed and immediately took her son in her arms. Now she was certain Elijah really was a prophet from God. It was true. God could do anything. From that day on, the widow never for a single moment doubted the powers of God. And that's the story of Elijah and the widow.